I'm Alexis Michalik. I'm the director of the first of four Lexus short film for 2016.
I'm Kev Cahill. My film is The Nation Holds Its Breath.
My name is Damien. I'm making a film that I wrote called Messiah.
All right, action rehearsal.
My name's Jeannie Donahoe, and I'm the writer and director of Game.
Action!
3, 2, 1, action!
Baby, the most important thing is to breathe and stay calm.
There's two types of short film. There's the punchline short film, and there's a short film where you manage to tell a story and create a character arc.
I want to be a dad.
And I think the bigger challenge is to be able to tell a full story where your character has an emotional arc or has something that happens to them that changes your character. When you're making a short film like that, you have very little time to create that arc. Every scene matters. The biggest lesson I learned was that you just have to write it, and it can be terrible. But then when you go back the next day, you make it better.
We could hardly get anyone into work today. Only the really shit ones.
Our film was set on the day of the biggest football match in Irish history. That was a big part of my life when I was growing up. That led me to think about sport and that kind of fever that comes with the anticipation of almost scoring a goal or getting a touchdown or whatever. And a lot of my friends are having babies at the moment, so I thought it'd be interesting to kind of tie those things together.
I was a middle school teacher for a bunch of years in New York City and the South Bronx, and the energy and the spontaneity of that age and liveliness and the fun that they all have, and I don't know, I love it, and I definitely think that influenced my desire to tell a story that's set in a high school.
I got to say, I just worked with David Gulpilil for the first time, and I wrote this story for him, and so it's incredible that he's out here, and he arrived last night, and that was just magical watching him walk across the land. The whole story's about that, really.
Here we go again. Keep the rhythm. I had a science fiction flick, kind of Matrix, Terminator, that kind of thing. But it kept being this kind of a project which would be a lot less personal than any movie I've made so far. And then the attacks in Paris happened.
What do you want, Claire? I'm in the middle of a meeting.
David, turn on the TV now.
Whilst you point out that this is certainly something that Western capitals are working on.
What do you want me to do?
And I started thinking my movie has to be something about the attacks in Paris, because this is my city, I love this city. And suddenly, I got my idea. This is not the story of the attacks, this is the story of a woman, an American tourist, in Paris looking for her daughter.
Can you help me find her? Tess, my daughter.
And that liberated me, because it allowed me to use the attacks as background, but not at all as the main point of my story.
Ouais, c'est bien. Super.
I really figured out this could be a great movie. Super personal, and talk about France, and talk about Paris, and talk about me, and also be a great movie for Americans. I'm close to say that we did it.